What's up, guys? I'm fixing a couple of things on my car today because post-drift event, figured out a couple of things, and also I would love to get an inspection sticker on this car, and I did things that weren't right. So let's show you a couple of things that are going on right here. Number one, my wire tuck. If anyone knows, I wire tucked my body harness, and I don't want to show you a picture because it was bad, but my wheel was scraping because this was dangling, so I drilled 2 holes to strap it up here, and it shouldn't ever hit the wheel. I might even drill some more holes to keep it as secure, but it's really secure up here in the fender, so it shouldn't hit. It actually never hit the fender, which is great, so that's rad. I really want to remove the body harness and just like depin it and remove wires I don't need. So secondly, the horn. Let me show you what's going on. So I got this NRG hub off my friend, and he had removed the ring for the horn. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get around this without having the ring. So I've been like, I took this apart and then pretty much reverse engineering it. So if I take a screwdriver, press this down, horn comes on. So let's see if we could do something about that. I need to do that, replace a brake light, and then windshield washer because my front mount's in the way, so I'm gonna have to go to AutoZone and find an aftermarket one. So we'll fix this hopefully and go from there. All right, so I think I figured it out. So there's no horn ring or any metal assembly, but there is a metal contact. So what I did is I connected a wire directly to the horn, as you can see, right? And then if I just, lightly have it kind of ground itself, there is you see that green and red wire? So if I attach this wire, which is connected to our horn, and just press my hand on the horn, hold on, here we go. All right, I think I figured out how to bypass it or get around not having a ring. It's gonna be hard to demonstrate. So this wire here is directly hooked up to the horn, just a 1 pin, right? The hub itself is on. It's only facing the front side because there's no back plate, mind you. So, and for proof, there's no metal ring. All we just have is literally, I guess I'll just pull it off and show you. Jesus. That's all we have. And it just disconnected itself. Let me just reconnect it. All right, so we have metal here. Obviously, that connects here. We have our hub, and we have no back plate, mind you. So this is my Nardi ring. I'll just shove it down. Flush. Cool. All right. So it's loosely on, all right? I can just put this on anyhow, anyways. All right. So underneath there is actually, it's gonna be really hard to show you, but here, this connects to a blue and green wire. Whoops. Or what's it? Green and red wire or something like that. Well, watch what happens when we have this wire that I showed you that was connected to the horn hooked up. So if you look over here, that's contact between the green and orange wire I was talking about, right? So if I put my finger here on it, and it's really tough, so let me try to prop this on the shift knob. So if I put my finger between it, right, and put pressure on the horn works, if you heard that. Jesus. So I think I just found the fix. Sick. All right, so I took off the sleeving, right? And I'm just gonna cut back some wire. So we're gonna take that green and orange wire. We're gonna get, do it from here so we have space. All right, we snip that. That's cool. And we're going to splice, a like a female to male connector ordeal on the other end. So I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. All right, so here's the final product. We got this male end, and then remember the other side was a female end, and we spliced that orange and green wire. So let me try to connect it, show you guys. Let's see. Ow, man, it's still hot. Yike. All right, connect the two. Make them touch tips. I am not proud of how this looks, but it works. So those two are connected, which is cool. And then we can try and test the horn. You have to so you see that ring? Once that ring is fully seated, it works right. So we have a horn, boys. We have a horn. All right, and like that, everything's together. Literally, it was just one wire to do all this. And we have a horn. All I need is one brake light and a windshield wiper fluid, and we'll pass inspection and not have that. If you read that, yeah, it says 2003 expiration. So if you're smarter than me, you're watching this video, you'll realize how dumb of an idea this is. It will get me to pass inspection, which is good, but I forgot the wheel's supposed to turn. And as it turns, you see that wire's moving. So I guess I'm gonna have to drive with this disconnected. At least it's a quick disconnect, and come up with something else. Sadly, this sucks. All right, so I kind of came up with a solution. Not the greatest, but I took that Mazda ring, made a slit because I got too lazy grinding it. Got it to fit over. I could probably glue it on if I wanted, but that's not ideal. It's probably not going anywhere once it's in the car. And then we can connect that part to the horn. So yeah. All right, we're in the lab. I just because remember I cut that. So to test everything, if I connect this end, the horn relay triggers itself. So I'm gonna cut this off and put a connector on, and hopefully I don't get screwed. All right, ignore the fact that it's clicking. Need to fix that up there. The horn wire cut itself because the stupid wire tuck wheel was rubbing. But I made this kind of like a quick release ordeal, so we can just tuck it away, zip tie it, and we're all good to go. I'm gonna put the trim back on so no one can see this. And I hate working with this heat shrink stuff. It looks so bad. It's all burnt up. Doesn't look good, but it works and no one's gonna see it. And I wouldn't do this on a customer's car. Not something like this. So, hyped. All right, I had to trim these panels because the energy hub fits. It's not pretty, but as you can see, I trimmed the lip off of it. So my car won't look much like a project, because I hate that look. All right. Now let's see if I remember how this goes. You pull this down, and then you snake this underneath. Tuck it through. Actually, you know what? Screw recording this on camera. All right, got the horn wiring all fixed up. This is really, really bad, and this is why I haven't really made a video on the whole wire tuck process. Like, I'm gonna have to pull the chassis harness out when I have time and clean all this up and de-pin the stuff I don't need to show you. Like, I like having my phone like how far I extended certain wires, how I routed everything. So you see like everything's just up here tucked away, holes I had to drill so I could strap it up with these zip ties. And then like a lot of these can go, and then I'm just gonna like clean it up, tee it off, and then use like proper loom and stuff and conduit to route it all the way through here, because everything's kind of just zip tied and taped over. But I really don't like driving this car like in the rain or the snow, so that's good. Gonna put the wheel back on, and then I'm gonna see if I could come up with something for the windshield washer, and then go get a brake light bulb, and then go get the car inspected, because I'm sick and tired of driving with that. So yeah. All right, so I was like looking over, and I realized because of the wire tuck, I never extended that. So that light turns on when the headlights are on, so I extended those. Just use these. It's super windy, so I gotta do that. I'm gonna take the time to like wrap these all up soon, so I can actually have the numbers for people that ever want to wire tuck their own FC. Right now, seeing what I can do with this windshield washer bottle. So I'm taking off these brackets. I might have to make a custom bracket, which is fine. And then I'm thinking of mounting it. Let's see if I can get it off. Oops. Let me hold that with my feet. Brackets off. Now we have space to see if we could maybe mount it around here. It hits the brake line, which is weird. Or maybe we could mount it, tuck it. This is hard. This is actually hard. I'm gonna come up with ideas and then get back to you guys. All right, radical. I think I found a nice spot right over here. So I'm gonna make like some brackets to mount it, and then I'm gonna extend the wires so we have a working washer, which is rad. So yeah, I'm pretty hip. All right, just drilled a hole over here. Should probably clean that up so it doesn't rust away. And I'm gonna use my riv nut tool and make our first screw hole, whatever. So sick. All right, so I made the first bracket, which is gonna hold it down, and then I'm making the second one. I made it out of cardboard, so it's gonna use these 2 OEM holes, and then do something like that. So I'm gonna cut it up, and then we're gonna see how it looks. All right, I made some modifications to the neck. So that over there, I made it into this, just this one piece. Remove the filter, it doesn't really matter. Probably is recommended to keep that. So that way, we have a cap. Then we have it mounted. Oh, the thing about this is 2 pieces, right? So I'm gonna have to use like plastic JB weld or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go find some like plastic JB weld that seam together, And then yeah, and then I just gotta extend the wires and then we're good to go. All I just need is the one brake bulb. And it should pass inspection. Sick. Alright, we chilling. Wires are extended. I still need to like glue that whole thing together. Got like spare hose, hooked it up. All I just need is to get some fluid. I thought I had some, but I don't. And this isn't related to getting the car to pass inspection, but we gotta make a mount for this. That's literally bad. And it's also leaking because I need to put a crush washer. But I think I have a spare brake light. So, because literally it's just one bulb. So, we chilling. My buddy Bryce is gonna come over. I'm gonna take him out. We're probably gonna go eat something. I'll take the FC. So yeah, we chilling. What's up, guys? I just woke up, frustrated, thinking about the fact that my horn doesn't work again. I contacted NRG and I sent them out an email, and I still haven't got a response, which is wonderful. And I doubt they're gonna help me out, either buy a new steering wheel hub, which I don't want to, because yeah. So I asked a couple of my friends, and apparently they throw those things out like no tomorrow. So hopefully I come up on one. I'm just gonna wire up a momentary switch from like AutoZone with an inline fuse, and just get it to pass inspection that way, because this is just becoming frustrating over a stupid horn. The rest of the car is good, so hopefully we get a sticker today. All right, so I got this little switch, this momentary switch for the horn. I'm just like carving this little piece out. I like got rid of this fuel pump switch I had over here, because I didn't need it, so I just rewired it back to stock underneath the dash. If anybody remembers my video on that, I reverted that, don't need it anymore. Car doesn't even flood with the standalone. There's some nice features that can also prevent it from happening too, so there's no need for that. I'm gonna probably reuse this for my power steering, so I could have that like on an on and off switch tucked away somewhere. Jesus. Aside from that, that wire is literally hooked up to the horns, ran it through, so gonna splice it through the wire that was previously there, so one of these is constant and then this is output. All I have to do is just snip them, but I like to make things look clean, kinda OEM plus. So as for the windshield washer, I got this plastic JB Weld stuff and I'm letting it dry. This is probably gonna turn out like crap. It already looks bad, so yeah. All right, we got, after spending an hour of just getting this to clear, like you see where I had to cut, it's in there. So all I have to do is just splice those, as I said, and I'll do that off camera. All right, that's done. I'll show you guys that. Horn is good, and obviously brake lights are good, and I rewired the fuel pump so we don't have to hit a switch. It just turns on with the ignition. Windshield washer fluid, good. Let's go bring her to inspection. forgot to put the reverse lights in. I'm gonna do it when I get home. What an L. Luckily it's something simple and it's literally 2 wires. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, wipers on. Days. Come on. Let's go home. Alright, wired it up. That's my bro.
Got the reverse lights, little 10-minute fix.
Alright, all good. Time to go back. I just heard the guy stole my car. Mad funny. I think it passed. Let's see. Hell yeah, let's go.